Hello everyone, and this is the Python tutorial for beginner series, and today is the lecture number 9, and today's our topic is decision making in Python, if else. Okay, so let's start. What do you mean by decision making? Decision making helps us to run a particular block of code of our program for a particular decisions. You know, by the term decision making means some condition will be there based on which a decision needs to be made, that whether we need to execute that code or not. Okay, so in this case, decisions are made totally on the basis of given condition. As I said, that if condition is there and if the condition is satisfied, then only we can make the decision. So that's why decision making is totally depend on particular condition. So it comes out what conditions needs to be checked, then only we can make the or that look, and that means decision making will be possible. Okay, so condition checking is the main part behind the decision making. So in Python we have different decision making programming construct, and they are: first one is if statement, second one is if else statement, and the third one is nested if statement. So coming to the first one, that is if statement. And if statement, do remember that here we try to test a specific condition, and if the condition is true, then only that if block. If block means that respective codes, means for that condition we have some codes needs to be implemented, and when the condition comes out true, then that block will be executed. Got it? So only one condition is there for the if statement. Now if else statement means what? This is similar to if statement, but here it also provides the block of code for the case when the condition is false. See, in if statement we just rely on the fact that if the condition is true, then block will be executed. What happens if the condition is false? That is not included in the if statement, and that is included here in the if else statement. If condition is true, then if block of the code will be executed, that is if block will be executed, and if the condition is false, then else statement will be executed. Clear? Then we have nested if statement. Nested if means we can put as many as if else statement inside of an outer if statement. We'll look into this nested if statement later, but these two are very important. So although theoretically it looks good, now we have to do some practicals to have a clear idea of them. So you open your Spider. Till then I'll tell you about the syntax of the if statement. If statement has the syntax this one, and this is very important. Okay, if expression, then you put this symbol, this colon symbol should be there. Otherwise the Python interpreter will show you an error, syntax error. Okay, so if expression means that condition, then this colon, then this statement. Got it? So suppose for the practical I am considering this program, and in this program try to create a Python program using if block to check whether the given input number is divisible by 3. So in this program what happens, we'll try to deal with an input number, means that number will be provided by user, and this program will find it out that whether the provided number, input number, is divisible by 3 or not. So here we'll give a name to the file. You know, in the second lecture itself I told you how to create new file, and new file we have given the name as ifx. Ifx stands for, say, if example. It is not mandatory, you can put your own suitable name. Okay, just to remind that this will help you to understand about the program. ifx.py, py is the extension for the file. So first of all, what happens, I have to take the input number provided by user. So for that, we have this statement. Input function, under bracket, that string means say put your number or enter your number, input your number, write as you like, means suppose I have written here enter your number. Then this number will be of course an integer number, so I am giving the data type as int, and this will be assigned to say a variable num1. Okay, so that input number is now in num1. So then if number 1, this symbol, this is known as residual operator. I have already introduced in my previous lectures. So if this is equal to 0, means if the division, after the division of with 3, if we found the remainder as 0, then what happens? The number is divisible by 3. That is the program. Now let's open the Python Spider IDE. Say this is our program. As you have said that I have given the name, say in this case vc if1.py. Now you see this first statement as I have already explained, and to take the input number and assign to num1. Do remember this function, input function. Input function is for taking input from the user. Then this statement is the if statement, that is the first decision making statement. Now let's execute this program. So I press this one, you'll see here the file is run. Now it asks for the number, enter your number, say 6, and 6 is divisible by 3. So it's very quick response, the input number is divisible by 3. And it is correct, 6 divided by 3, that is remainder is 0, 2. We have got 6 divided by 3 as 2, and the remainder is 0, so it is divisible by 3. It's correct, it looks correct. Up to now, I am considering only the true condition. But what happens if a number is not divisible by 3? So run this program again. Now I have given a number, say 7. As you know, 7 is not divided by 3, not divisible by 3. So no output is coming. Why? Because that wrong condition, means that false condition, if is not included in this if statement. So for that, we have to apply the if else. Now you got the difference? If else for completing the statement, as one is considering the true fact, another is considering the false fact. Now see, I have included the if else part. This part is same, syntax is same, but else part, again you do remember that I am giving this symbol. If you omit this symbol, then obviously there will be a syntax error. Else, then colon, then print the input number is not divisible by 3. This means if this condition is false, it will not execute this code. It will come here to the else block, and in the else block it will execute this statement, and this statement will print the input number is not divisible by 3. Now let's run this program. Now provide 7. See, now answer is coming. The input number is not divisible by 3. So I hope this program is very clear to you. And in this program, we have concern with three important facts. First, this input function to take input from a user. Then this assignment, okay, and then this if part, and this if part with this colon, and then else part. And overall, we have covered if statement and if else statement also. I hope this is very clear to you. And try to frame one program to detect whether a number is even or not. Okay, what I have said, try to frame a Python program using if-else block to check whether the given number is even or not. Do that. Okay, so I hope this lecture is very clear to you, and these are very important because decision making, you will find application of decision making everywhere. So guys, if you like this session, if you think that this is really helping you, then do subscribe to this channel and share with your friends. So we'll meet in the next lecture. Okay, bye bye, take care.